Hello, Minnesota high school football fans. I am here with a couple members of the Falcons. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
My name is Isaiah Wright, and I'm number two, and I graduate 2025, and I play running back, wide receiver, and DB.
My name's Jonah Harstad. I'm a senior, number 5, and I play running back and middle linebacker.
For those of you that do not know, this is the Class 9 player matchup. You guys are playing the Cardinals, Leroy Ostrander on Thursday. What are your guys' just initial thoughts on that matchup going into it?
We gotta come out hard. Last game we did that well. We played a full game. We didn't start slow. Just gotta do that again. They have a really good quarterback. Just gotta lock him down.
Yeah, I was looking at MN Football Hub, and I don't think all your stats are like totally on there. It lists you guys as 0 passing yards averaging, which I mean, you guys may not pass the ball. I don't know. I guess that's a question I have right now.
Oh yeah, we pass. I don't know. It's just not updated on there.
Well,
We're
that's what I
we run a
assumed.
lot.
That's what I assumed, but there are teams that probably don't pass the ball. So I had to ask. What's your guys's, for those of us who haven't watched you guys play or are just going to be seeing you guys for the first time on Thursday? What should we be expecting from both offense and defense?
I think both teams definitely have a heavy offense. So I feel it's definitely going to come down to defense.
Just whatever team can make that stop first.
How confident are you guys going into this game? You guys are undefeated this season. Um, I think I've interviewed the other 3 9-player, and they talk about how the competition at 9-player is so different that teams can kind of go through the regular season unchallenged or not battle tested, and then hop into sections in the playoffs and then play some really good teams. Do you guys feel like you're under that umbrella, or where do you guys fall?
Definitely. We haven't played that great of competition this year until we probably just had our hardest game of the season last game against Cromwell. But I mean, they beat Nevis, which they were seeded number one. Not that that means much, but they won state last year and lost 2 guys. So I feel, I don't know, definitely coming in with a lot of confidence, but that's the only way to approach the game.
Yeah, talk about your guys' coaching staff. What have they meant to this team to get it to where it's going to be?
Our head coach, Brian Nelson, he's just amazing. Great guy. He draws up a lot of plays. He spends a lot of time watching film. All of his
Is he the
weekends,
offensive coordinator, or is he defense?
he's our head coach and
But yeah,
offensive
Does he call
coordinator.
plays?
hmm
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
hang on.
he's in the watching film all the time, breaking down defenses, just trying to find what would work.
Yeah, talk about the community that you guys have behind you. It's interesting just to talk to these teams, to talk about these towns are so different that there could be 2 cities on a team, 3 cities, or just one big one. What are the Falcons like?
Oh, it's just all one loving community. I mean, we're combined. It's Fertile-Beltrami, which we're combined with another town, but there's barely any people in it. So it's all just fertile, and everybody comes together and cheers everyone on. And a lot of people providing for us and cheering us on. So it's just great.
Cool. And I was trying to do some researching before this. Stop me if I'm wrong or correct me if I'm wrong. I have 1-3 in the bank in the past 3 years, which means you guys haven't won. I don't know when the last time you guys have won a championship, but it hasn't been in the last 3 years. Are
We
you guys
never
aware of
have.
when the last time? Never.
Mm-mm.
Cool. Hey, well, I'll start there. Does that How much of a motivating factor? Because I think a lot of these programs, at least in the 9-player class, are kind of solidified, and they kind of have like a history of winning championships at that level. Uh, I guess, is that something that you guys talk about? It kind of being the first ones to ever do that.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be history, and I don't know. I guess my motivation is to get our head coach his first championship because he puts in so much work throughout the weekdays, and it would just mean a lot for the whole team to get him his first championship win.
How
And
long have how long have
we've
your
been
coaches been with the program? And then you can continue.
A while.
it's
You know, yeah, okay.
way longer than we know.
Yeah.
You were continue.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I
But then
interrupted.
we've been to state since our freshman year. That's when we started our little streak here, and the farthest we've made it was the championship our first year here, and then we've
Mm-hmm.
gotten to the semifinals every time. But we're kind of just sick of that, so trying to bring it home.
Right. How much in the off season for those? We all haven't been in the scenario where you get there and you lose. What, like? I think we can picture it, but how does it like actually feel, and how much does it stick with you? How much does it motivate you? Kind of that whole deal.
It definitely sucks. I mean, it just motivates you even harder in the off season. I don't know. If you go into the weight room after school, there's just always a bunch of guys in there, and then same throughout the summer. Everybody's hungry, so every week we got practice at like 6:30, and then we'll end at like 9, yeah, about 9, and then we end it with razzle. So it's just a fun time. Everybody's chasing their dream and hungry for it. So.
I'm curious, what's your gut? I think I was gonna come to one of your games like earlier on in the season, and it's like way out there. Aren't you guys up north quite a ways?
Yeah,
Well, what's
we're
the?
probably
Go ahead.
about 4.5 hours from the cities.
Yeah. So I was gonna make the trip, but apparently they had the schedule wrong, and um, I didn't. But what is the schedule? When do you guys play on Thursday? I forgot what time it was.
4.
4.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
what are you guys gonna be commuting the day of, or are you gonna come down early?
we're leaving on Wednesday. We're get out of school at about like 9, and then our school's gonna have a pep fest for us, and then we're gonna they have a big send off, so all the ambulance, fire departments, cops around the like Polk County area, they'll drive through school, and community will be on the side cheering us off as we leave, and then we'll go to the hotel, eat, and then we have practice that Wednesday night. Then we'll go to bed, and then we have the game the next day on Thursday.
Are you guys both seniors?
Yep.
Mhm.
Has it sunk in just because obviously getting to that type of game your freshman year and playing like that type of football, knowing that you're gonna have more years left of high school, like, okay, I mean, it sucks that we lost, but I'll get it next year. Has it sunk in like the weight of your guys' position and that there's not gonna be a next year high school for you guys, that this is kind of it?
Yeah, it's really starting to hit us now, but we've been so used to it, so like didn't think anything of it. But now really starting to set in that there's no next time. We need it now.
What's just the message either from the coaching staff or you guys down to your team, with you guys having so much experience and stuff like that? I figured you guys would be, I don't know, passing tidbits or whatever you can down to just your players in general, and that probably gives you an upper edge over teams that haven't been here. What is the message you're portraying to your teammates?
That we really needed to work this off season. That was a big thing, and just how these teams they don't come to play. We need to come at them right off the bat.
So you mentioned the defense is where you're kind of thinking that the game's going to be decided. Uh, what do you think the key is into stopping this Leroy Ostrander team? I think their point differentials like crazy. This is a team that has played Kingsland twice and beat them. Just I guess give me your awareness and what you think you're going to have to stop on Thursday.
Definitely their quarterback Cam Hungerholt. He's an athlete. he puts up crazy yards. I mean, he's almost at 3,000 yards in one season. That's just crazy. And he put up like 7 touchdowns, 3 passing and 4 rushing. So, I mean, that's just insane. So, definitely slow him down. I mean, he's still probably going to get his 200 to 300 yards, but I mean, and then obviously they got a good running back and a good line. So, I feel if we all just do our job, it'll just come down to defense, I personally think.
Was there a moment in the season where you guys thought, like, you guys kind of were like, okay, this is for real. We got a chance to win it all this year. Was there, or was it just from the start of the season? Sometimes in these teams, there's kind of like a point where it kind of sets in everybody that, like, oh, this is it. We're for real.
Yeah. Well, we definitely knew Mountain Iron. They were ranked or they might have been 2, and Nevis was 1. But I didn't think we'd have a problem with Nevis, and definitely knew that Mountain Iron they'd be up there. So, definitely came motivated to play Mountain Iron Buell, and then Leroy came into our path. So we have been working hard to go for them.
Yeah. Well, I will leave you with. I'll have 2 more questions actually. What's you guys are both seniors? What's in your like future? Are you going to play college ball at the next level, or just give the community, the viewers, your plans for your future?
I think we're both kind of looking to possibly play to see what kind of options come about.
Do you guys take it like? Is there? I know you want to win this for your team too, but in 9-player, I bet recruiting is just a bit harder. Is there like kind of a sense of like now you're gonna have eyes on you, whether it's scouts, whether it's just fans, the community? Is there kind of like, I don't know if pressure is the right word, but kind of just like this extra sense personally that you got to go out there and perform?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's all over. It's going to be on the news. It's going to be on TV stations. So you just got to play your best and hope that the right person's watching it.
Right. Well, I will leave you with this, and you can both answer, or one can answer. Uh, Fertile-Beltrami, Fertile-Beltrami will win the 2024 state championship if fill in the blank.
Hmm.
I know that's the
If
reaction I've gotten from every team I've asked.
hmm, if we do our jobs on defense, I think.
Stay disciplined. Yep.
Well, it's going to be a fun game to watch. I can tell you that much. 2 really good teams, and 9-player football is just fun and different to watch. So I look forward to it, and I'm sure a lot of fans look forward to seeing you guys play. I wish you guys the best of luck Thursday, and go ball out.
Thank you.
Thank you.